Alright, we're going to go ahead and take a long position here on Russell 2000. Each tick here is $10. We're in 10 contracts, so that's the 10 times 10 is $100 per tick here. Let's see if we can't do a 10 tick profit target, which would be 10 times 10 times 10 is a $1,000 profit target. Remember, $10 a tick, 10 contracts, 10 ticks. Now, as you can see, I'm using support resistance here. It's in a trend line fashion, which is a support resistance. You have horizontal support resistances as well. We use those. Let me concentrate on this real quick here. Let's go to a different time frame here. Alright, we might have a little resistance on this, so I'm going to play very careful on this. I may take us out of this a little early. It depends if we can poke through this trend line. It's acting as a resistance right now. We don't want that, but it didn't make much of a penetration through, so it could break through this relatively easy. There's not a lot of down pressure on this, but let's wait for confirmation here. You always like to operate above the trend line if you're long. As you can see, we brought our stop in to break even, so we're in pretty good shape right here. Win, lose, or draw, but it's looking like a real weak market here actually, so I may just take a little bit of scratch off the table here. It just looks like we're folding over on this right here. My indicators, which are not on here, I'm going to go ahead and we're filled on 3 contracts. This other 7 just doesn't look like it wants to get filled. So we're going to make a little on this regardless. I'll take us out of this trade, and we're up 440. This trend line was acting too much as a resistance, so we might just go short here. All right, we're going to try. Let's see if we can't get in a quick short right here. And again, this trend, as you can see on this trend line, it's acting much greater as a resistance here, and because of that, we're not going to fight that resistance. We're going to go with the resistance and go ahead, and that's why we put in our short position. Again, 10 contracts. You're in a very narrow band right now, so you got to be careful. You can't go for the big plays. You got to go for the little scratch plays because we're in a narrow band right here. But you can operate off these support resistance trend lines, and and still make something. Bring in our stop to break even right here. Go for 500 here, 5 ticks, and it looks like we're getting some downward movement here. We should pop through this right here, but again, when you're dealing with narrow range, you can't go for the big wins. You have to wait till it breaks out or up or down, and then you can start looking for some volatility, and then you can start going for the big paydays. Right now, we're just going to take little scraps off the table. There we go. Okay, so we're up 940, 2 trades. Kind of lackluster, not great market action, but you can still kind of thread the needle here. All right, enough of that. We'll see everybody next trading.